Meet Doofus Clueless, our worst-case test case, a crash test dummy brought back to life. Frankly, he's not real bright, sorry, but he's very excited to be alive, to help demonstrate for us the dangers of driving. Unafraid of pain, he's willing to put himself on the line for us again and again, to demonstrate the dangerous illusions of driving which, in real life, can lead to injury, death, and sorrow. Like this, for instance.
So the other night, Sally comes up to me and she says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." And so I said, "You want to do something?" And she was like, "Well, I guess." And I was like,
"Does this make you nervous?" Now, why would this make you nervous?
And so we went out to do something. We went to...
Perhaps because all of us, even those of us who think driving is something to have fun with, know deep inside that you must pay attention to your driving every second, or very bad things will happen.
And she'll have a Diet Coke in the way.
And remember that all these demonstrations with Doofus are performed at speeds of about 40 miles an hour, which involves a force and potential impact of less than 1/3 of a speed of 75 miles an hour. That's right, everything Doofus will demonstrate in this video will be around 40 miles an hour, which has an impact of less than 1/3 of what it would be at 75 miles an hour.
Why don't I call you later? And she was like, "Well, why do you want to call me?"
And by the way, this is the most important illusion to be aware of. Notice how it really doesn't look like we're moving very fast here. That's partly because your space, your little world, the inside of the car, is moving along with you. And in addition to that, the higher up you are, such as in a van or SUV or pickup truck, it seems even slower. But down at ground level, you get a better idea of the speed we're really moving at. Later on, Doofus will demonstrate what it feels like to actually whack your hand against something, even at this speed. Here's Doofus with a rubber chicken. He's such a comedian. No, it's a real chicken. And what's he doing now? Oh, he's preparing to roast it over an open fire for the nice video crew. What a great guy he is.
No. Actually, I'm going to demonstrate what happens when flesh hits metal at 40 miles an hour.
Of course, this is only a chicken, but it's flesh and bone, just like you and me.
Do not, repeat, do not try this yourself. Ouch!
And remember, that's only 1/3 the force of hitting something at 75 miles an hour.
Which, unfortunately, is something that happens many times a day to people, not just chickens. Which, unfortunately, is something that happens many times a day to people, not just
chickens. Ooh, Doofus, I love when you say things like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, a beef bone. A femur, I believe, or possibly a feldspar, but in any case, several times thicker and stronger than your thigh bone. And think about your thigh bone as we demonstrate the force and strength of an automobile. Even a small automobile such as this, moving at a speed of only, say, 4 or 5 miles an hour. Yes, as I was saying, think about this next time some knowledgeable-sounding friend of yours suggests you drive around without wearing a seatbelt and let your own bones hurtle against some solid steel. And here's the best one of all. Don't wear your seatbelt so you can be thrown free of the car. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I would like to take unto myself your sense of invincibility when it comes to driving, and leave you with a sense of caution, of realistic fear.
And he's not kidding. Yes, Doofus is just a crash test dummy come to life, but he's so glad to be alive that he's willing to sacrifice his own safety and comfort to fulfill the mission he was born for, and that is to demonstrate the danger of driving so that you can avoid having to find out for yourself. Here he is with a regular 2x4, which he's going to slam his hand into at 40 miles an hour in a moving car, just to demonstrate what that would be like. Right now, he's just slapping it to remind himself what that's like.
Ouch!
And that, my friends, is with his hand moving at only about 8 miles an hour.
Now I am willing to do this for you, but do not, I repeat, do not try this yourself. Now this is gonna hurt, kids. And remember, a car is not some toy that's used for fun and games like a go-kart. It is a very, very powerful weapon of steel. Whoa. Whoa. Hi. This may sound sort of like a stupid question, but I was just curious as to clear something. A friend told me once that if I'm driving down the highway and I'm about to hit a semi-truck head-on and it's completely unavoidable, would I have a better chance in surviving if I increased my speed so as to increase the momentum? That way I would hit him harder than he would hit me, because it's a bigger truck. What's so funny? Hello? Hello?
We can forgive the lad his confusion. It makes some intuitive sense. In fact, if he were to increase the speed of his vehicle to, say, 600 miles an hour, the center of mass of the combined system of car plus semi would move in the semi direction, so that the wreckage would move in the semi direction. However, that is not the object of the game. The object of the game is to survive and reduce the kinetic energy of the motion of your body in a safe fashion, as in slowly through the brakes rather than really quickly against the windshield. And by increasing the speed of his car, he's only making matters worse.
Hey, Big Ray!
I remember Sunday driving in my grandpa's car. Old songs on the radio, the smell of his cigar. Everybody'd honk at him because he'd drive so slow. Well, he'd just laugh and tell me, kid, here's something you should know. They're all jerks when you're out here on your own. Just assume that everybody else is half asleep or stoned. They're all jerks. Not a one knows how to drive, so you gotta pay attention to make it home alive. I'll give you my philosophy, I guarantee it works. Repeat it after me, kid, they're all jerks. He said they'll let any fool with money buy himself a car. And you can get a license here, however dumb you are. Oh, they all turn into hot rods when they slide behind the wheel. When you get old enough to drive, remember, here's the deal. They're all jerks when you're out here on your own. Just assume that everybody else is half asleep or stoned. They're all jerks. Not a one knows how to drive, so you gotta pay attention to make it home alive. I'll give you my philosophy, I guarantee it works. Repeat it after me, kid, they're all jerks.
Animation created on People Putty software, peopleputty.com.
They're all jerks when you're out here on your own. Just assume